Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I have not been on here in a minute because I've been sick. I have the new eye patches on. They just released last week and they are awesome. So I've had these ones on for a minute, but typically you leave them on for about 15 minutes. So what I've been doing is as soon as I get up in the morning, I wash my face, I put these on. I should have shown you this one a little bit, but they're going to be good if you have dark circles, if you have fine lines and wrinkles, if you have any crepiness under your skin. They're going to leave a cool sensation. Right now they feel cool to the touch, and any of the liquid that's in there is going to soak into your face. I've also seen people putting them all over. So they've got them here where they're 11s, they've got them down by their face. You can do that, and then once you take them off, you just pat the remaining liquid, if there is any today, because they've been on so long. There really isn't any. I've also seen where people are leaving them on overnight. I have not tried that, but they are amazing. They have licorice root, they have B3 in there, very hydrating. They're going to help with dark circles, especially over time. And I'm going to use some BB cream. I'm not even putting any primer on, and although you can do any of the foundations without primer, BB cream is probably my go-to that I do not use primer with. I go back and forth. So primer, if you do not know, is going to help fill in any fine lines and wrinkles. Just like putting a primer on before you paint, it's doing the same thing for your face. Just like you put a primer on your eyes before you put on eyeshadow, it's the same thing. The reason I'm not using it with the BB cream today is one, because as soon as I go live, I know Finley will wake up, but two, because the BB cream has a lot of hydrating properties also, a lot of ingredients that I want to get into my skin. Now that does not mean that by using a primer you won't get the hydrating effects. You still will, but just a preference today. I'm doing it without a primer. And the BB cream, you can build it up, but it is just a tinted moisturizer, so it will take away some of the color. I had like a little blemish here. But for the most part, it's just a tinted moisturizer. So you can apply it with your hands, you can apply it with a brush. All of our finishing products, including all of our foundations, the new bronzer and highlighter. I'll show you the wrong one, but the new bronzer, the new highlighter, the setting spray, the new setting mist, the setting powder, they're all 30% off. So this is the last week you can get that. I'm trying to decide if I should put concealer on. It's not my concealer. Where is my concealer? This concealer, you only need a tiny bit. Even so much as a year ago when I was going live, we did the V. You know, you put your concealer on in a V. It's way too much, at least for this. So we did previous to this, which is also a skin treatment. It's got caffeine, it's got peptides in there, it's got very nourishing ingredients to help treat your, I don't want to say just your under eyes, but treat your face, your skin with some good ingredients. But previous to this, we had another concealer and it was really thick. It's completely different. So this one, you only need a teeny tiny bit. I've had this since it came out. It's probably, I think it came out last summer. so it will last. But my whole point to that is you only need a tiny bit and you're getting a huge bottle. Huge, huge, huge bottle. Again, you can use, this is the concealer brush, which I really like because I use it for everything. But you can use a blending bud. You can use a brush. I have used my fingers, but it was when it first came out, so I haven't done that in a while, but you can use your fingers. You can spot treatment on your face, so like I said, I had a small little blemish there. I look really washed out. I don't know if that's better or not. But if you're wanting to highlight, you can highlight with the same color. So this is organza. This is the same as my skin tone. If you want a very light highlight, you can go up and that's gonna accentuate. But if you're using, like if I were to use that light color to put here on my blemish, it's gonna make it stand out. It's not going to hide it. It's gonna make it stand out. So I'm also gonna go in with the new bronzer. This one is in light. This is the only one I've used, which for me and my skin complexion, it's perfect. I did get the medium, but I haven't even tried it yet. But I'm gonna go up way up on by my ears, all the way around to my forehead. And then this was they were both Black Friday specials, along with the brush. The brush is an angled brush, so it makes it super, super easy to apply. But you want to go up higher on your face rather than going super low, because if you do it low, it's going to like make your face look like it's dragging down, as opposed to the higher up you go, it's going to look like a facelift instead of dragging your face down. And then I turn it over and use the other angled side to do my nose. And just make sure you blend it out. And then I'm going to go under my chin. That's going to give the illusion of a pout. I don't want to jinx it that he's not up, but I can't drop him off until 7:30. So, and I'm just going to blend that out with a poofy brush. I don't even know if this brush is available, but I really, really like this brush. It's a, I think it's a, oh, it's a setting powder brush. So this came out when they came out with the Prime and Set. This one's got water molecules in it, which this one's also on sale. But I really like it, as you will see here, to add my blush. And I'm literally just going right above where I just put the bronzer. It just makes it look more natural and less like applied, I guess, concentrated. All of these products though will last you forever. This one, I think this one came with my kit when I first joined, so this is almost 2 years old. Finley has dug in it. That's the only reason there's all those marks in there. There we go. But they will last you a long, long time. And I'm gonna put on my brows. So now is the best time to try it. If you've been eyeing something Like I said, they're all 30% off for the rest of the month, including foundation. So normally when they do the final four, flawless four, I'm almost up today. When they do the flawless four, it's primer, foundation, concealer, and a setting product. But now this month, this is the first time they've done this, you can get all 4 foundations if you want. You can mix and match. They're all still covered in the Love It guarantee, so if you don't love it, you can exchange it for something you do love or get a full money back refund. So I'm using blonde today. I kind of go back between blonde and brown, but I'm really just filling in the front of my brows where it hasn't quite grown in. I have been using the serum in my brow, like right here in the front of my brows, but I'm not consistent with it, unfortunately. But I'm just going in where there's any light spots. Where is... This is my go-to liquid shadow. I've got so many brushes, and then I go to use one and I can't find what I want. I'll just try this one. So this is the liquid shadow. This is Overt. This isn't my color. Where's Ornate? Well, I don't know where Ornate is. It's hiding from me. So this is Overt. This is a brown. I'm just gonna put a little bit in the corner. This is awesome because you can literally, first of all, even if you're a beginner and you're not comfortable with shadows, it's super easy to wear, to apply. It's gonna be crease proof. It'll last all day. If you're traveling, especially now with summer coming up, spring break, even going to the gym, you just throw it in your bag. And like I said, I love, love, love the powder concealer brush. I have another, well, I've got multiple, but I've got one in my bag. So during the day, if I start getting oily, I can just press it on with my brush. Or if you are traveling, you can use this for eyeshadow. But I just needed teeny tiny bit in the corner, and I put it in the corner so that would that would be the heaviest spot, and then I'm just blending it over. This is on sale also, so if you wanted to get a full face, like I said, now's the time to do it. You can get the 30% off the foundation, concealer, any of the setting products, highlighter, bronzer, and then you can throw in a liquid shadow, a pencil, an eyeliner pencil, and a eyeliner pencil and a mascara, and those are all discounted too. Look at that, so easy. And I'm only doing one color. I'm not doing anything else on there. I am gonna take a smaller brush. Actually, I'll use this one, I have not really, I use this brush for, I just got it, but it's for brows, but it's got a really fine point on there. I'm just going to drag that under my eye instead of using a liner. brush. Clean that off so I don't forget that I have that on there. And then I'm going to use my setting powder, and I'm putting it like on my cheeks and going up. And the reason I'm doing that is because I do get fine lines and wrinkles under my eyes. So I don't want to go in and apply the product all right there. I'm also going to put it in my T-zone where I get oily, and I'm gonna let it sit and dust it off with a brush. Now the BB cream, it's very hydrating. It's good for summer and winter because it's hydrating in the summer when you're starting to get dry and you're out in the sun. It's also hydrating in the winter, but it is a BB cream, so it's going to be more of a dewy finish. If you do not like that, you can go in with a compact or the pressed powder or the setting powder like I just used, and give it more of a matte look. And I need to find my exfoliator for my lips. I've got a bunch of them, but I don't know where they are at the moment. I'm just gonna curl my eyes, and this is my go-to. Actually, I'm gonna do one more thing just to show you. I'm going back to my my setting powder. I need to get a little bit in there. And I'm using my spoolie. I don't know what that was. And I'm just brushing this through my eyelashes. This is going to help prime your eyelashes. It's also going to make them look longer and fuller, and it's giving the mascara something to adhere to. So you'll be shocked. I have done this not with the setting powder, but with regular powder. If you don't have a setting powder, just take a regular compact, put a tissue under your eye, and then get a brush and use your brush in your powder, put a tissue under your eye, and kind of brush it on your lashes. I've done this since like high school, and apparently now it's a TikTok hack. But it's amazing how much longer it makes your lashes look. I'm not even re-dipping. I just got that under my eye. If your lashes are small, that will really help. I have to leave this. That's my biggest problem. When I get mascara on my face, I want to like go in and pick it off. You gotta wait until it dries so that it'll come right off. My lips are so chapped. This is my my mom's exfoliator. It's the same, it's just a sugar scrub. Hers is strawberry and ours is, well, the one I have is peppermint, but there's also a natural or no flavor. And I'm going to do another coat. Can't talk and do mascara. I'm barely putting any on. I didn't even use my primer before I put this on, and to be honest, like, I go back and forth with my eyelash primer. Before Unique, I always used one. I think it does help condition them, make them longer and stronger, but I always had raccoon eyes, and I have realized I've started using the black waterproof, which I absolutely love. It makes my lashes look longer and everything. So the downside is I don't go in and use the primer. I think if you use the primer, it would help make them longer. It would help them grow because it is conditioning them. But I'm usually running out the door. And then I like to let that dry before I spray on my setting spray. I would show you the setting mist, although I ran out and I don't know where my new bottle is. It's somewhere around here. But the good thing with the new one, you don't have to necessarily let it dry because it comes out very light, as opposed to this one that's a pump spray. The other one's an automatic spray, so every time I spray it, I like tense up and then I get mascara everywhere if my mascara is not dry. Or you can put this on before your mascara. And I just threw on my clear lip butter, which my lips really need. But that's it. That's all I'm doing today. If you need a color match, make sure you drop the word color match and I will come back and color match you, or send you the details so you can send me a picture so I can color match you. What else? If you're interested in the eye mask, let me know. The collagen did sell out, so I anticipate that the eye masks will, hopefully on the same line as collagen, it will be back at the end of next month. But if you are already enrolled in the subscription, you will not lose out. You will still get your subscription. So if you need on the pre-order list for when collagen does come back, just say collagen and I'll get you the details. Otherwise, happy Monday. I appreciate you hopping on. And if you share, it's greatly appreciated. If you hop on, say you hopped on and tell me hello. Happy Monday. See you tomorrow.